Alright, I've seen a couple videos on YouTube regarding people having trouble with this radio. So I'm going to show you guys how to adjust those settings. First, we're going to do the advanced settings. So we're going to go to settings. And then what we want to do is go to factory. After factory, the passcode for my radio, which is labeled Mekede, is 3368. Alright, and then you should have this menu here. As far as the menu, what is important for the radio to work properly for the Lexus IS350 is you want to go into car model, alright, and you want to choose the correct settings here. So the way I have it set is LZ, HZ, Toyota, Lexus IS, no air. Alright, once you have those settings, the button layout will work properly here. Alright, and also the AC and everything will work properly as well. Now for the AC settings, you want to go into the apps, and I'm not sure if every radio has this, but on mine it's called car info. It's right here. So in car info, this is where you're going to get your full AC settings. So if you go to AC or air conditioner control, these settings will now work properly if you set the CAN bus correctly, like how I showed you previously. So you'll have the defroster options, the proper temperatures, and everything cool on this radio. Another thing that this radio tends to have when you first install it is that you'll notice that the audio will be sort of like unsynced. So basically the volume would be like split. I want to say like this will be the bass and treble, and this will be like the regular audio, and you'll find yourself going up and down on the volumes to level it out. So to fix that, what you want to do is go into the car radio, let it go there once, and you can hear that right now, the staticky sound. So if I go up and down, that's what you're hearing when it's split. Okay, so going into the radio here will sort of reset that. So once you go into the radio, go back, and now it's completely off, and you'll find that your volume will be nice and synced. Another thing that I found is if you go back to the factory settings, you'll be able to play with a lot of things. The last one being the home launcher. So if you go all the way down towards the end, there's a setting here. Here we go, launcher selection. So if you choose that, now I particularly like the UI17, I choose that, and now I have that layout right there, which is pretty awesome because it syncs up with Google Maps here. And then I have my navigation, settings, apps, audio controls, and then Bluetooth. I know it says 120, but it's sort of bugged there. But it's cool. It's not something I can change. That's the only thing I don't like. But it works. It works properly. You just got to make sure that it's connected to the main port here down here. I forgot the name for it. For everybody else, again, going back to factory 3368, you can also control more settings here, as you can see here. You can change the boot screen logo. Now I have it set to Lexus, of course. And let's see, if we go to original car agreement, you have more settings here. So external temperature is on. That gives us our temperature up here. The radar display, I'm not sure what that is. I have it on. Reverse parking line, I have that on. Door on and off. That's basically the notification of opening the door. And it gives you a little notification there. Make sure that the driver's door is left. It's there because this radio also is used in Asia and Japan and in Europe, and the driver is on the right side. AC information on and off is basically these settings here, this pop-up that you see here. So as you can hear the air turning on there a bit, and then I turn it off. And then of course reversal, previous, and next. Now this is important. Even though the CAN bus settings that we just previously set worked mostly, this setting right here corrects the previous and next. By default, this is backwards. So you want to make sure that this is enabled. Temperature switch, this only applies to the air conditioning control that I showed you previously. It doesn't fix this one right here. Even though that the number is Fahrenheit, this C is sort of like hard-coded in. It doesn't fix that, but it just changes the correct reading for the temperature. CAN box upgrade, I'm not sure what that does. I'm thinking maybe it's a firmware update. Car audio top is aux. That's for the connection back here for the audio. Okay. And let's see here. If we go to general, you can have more settings here. I have my OSD time on. Backlight control. So this, I'm not sure what this does. I have it set to small light control. Feel free to play with that and see what it does. GPS mix, that's for the GPS or local Google Maps. All right. And then let's see here. And then the Navi app. This, if we go back to the main app, it's for this button right here, the navigation. It's to set it to what you want the navigation to go to. What would be your default app? So going back, and then lantern settings. So let me go back here. Lantern settings is the color of these keys once they turn on. So let me show you what I mean. So if I turn on the lights, you'll see the lights turn on there. So this adjusts only these colors. Mine, I got lucky and they look pretty in sync, but this just adjusts these colors here. Now, it's showing up a little white on video, but it's actually like a light version of this color. So that's the closest I could get it. Feel free to play with that. And that's pretty much it. As far as the settings that I'm aware of, at least for this model and these launcher that comes with the Mekede. Hope this helps.